Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of TheNShow. Stay tuned to find out who our guest is. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today in this episode we have a very special guest. His name is Daniel. Alright Daniel, go ahead, introduce yourself.
So what's up, guys? My name is Daniel XP, and I'm a Malaysian dancer.
Yes, you guys heard it right. He is a dancer, everybody. So then that is what we're gonna do with our topic today. We're gonna talk about dance. Yeah, so let's not waste time and get into it. So Daniel, how long have you been dancing so far?
I think it's my 10th or 11, around 10 to 11 years now.
10 to 11 years. Wow. So that's very long. It's like since 2010, 2011,
2011.
2011. Yeah. All right. So actually how did you started like to know dance? Is it through a movie, a show or anything?
Yes, I started dancing through a television show called Showdown.
Ah, showdown.
And yeah, my mom is the one who recommended me to watch it. Yeah, because she thinks it's
Wow.
cool. And once I started watching Showdown, which is the Leku shot,
Yep.
during that year 2011, and that's where I started to gain like interest into dance.
Oh, so she was just like your mom was just like Daniel, come have a look. Is it? This
Yeah,
show
yeah,
something
because
like
because I was a kid who always hide in my room and play
mm.
games, play video games, the Game Boy and
Yeah,
stuff.
Game Boy.
Yeah, so yeah, my mom, like, she wanted me to come out from the room and do more health, something healthier. So
Mm.
yeah, she thinks that, yeah, if I like dance and I will be doing something healthier, I will start to sweat around, but it's way better than just sitting down and just playing
Yeah.
games in my room. So yeah, so she wanted me to change my hobby, I guess. So
Ah.
she introduced me. She said, Daniel, come look at this. It looks cool, right? People dancing on stage like that. Why don't you give it a try, give it a shot?
Mm.
Yeah. So once I look at it, yep.
Oh, so before dancing, you actually prefer to stay in your room and play games, lah.
Yeah, because I used to have sickness, and after that I gained depression. I don't want to meet anyone. I lock myself in my room. When my relatives comes over, my friend comes over, I just don't want to talk to anyone. I was that emotional kid. Yeah. So yeah.
Uh,
So I it's like it's not like I play games for life. It's just that when I was a kid, I believed that playing games like I can pass time
mm.
in a more
Yep.
happy way. So yeah, I used to be that kid.
Wow. It was the same for me as well. For me, it was also showdown. That's how I got to know dance. And it was the same time like around 2010, 2011. Yeah, back
Oh
then,
long
yeah.
before.
Yeah, back then I was just 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
So
used, yeah, me and my
half.
family, yeah, me and my family used to watch like that show together. Yeah, it looks cool, right?
Nice.
Then that's how
Yes.
also I started it. Yep.
Yes.
And it was
TV8.
yeah,
TV8.
yeah, TV8. Yeah. Yeah. And it was for me, it was also because of like I saw it in the mall, people dancing in the mall. Yeah. And I was also inspired by that. That's how basically I also started. Yeah. All right, cool stuff. So out of like from your experience for over 10 years, how do you think like dance changed your life?
I think dance literally saved my life because there is so much when it comes to dance. I used to be a very insecure kid. I used to be sick. I'm like a sick cat. You know what they call sick cat? Like, I don't want to meet anyone else. I don't have like a goal. I can't see what's ahead of me. I couldn't see the future. I couldn't see anything because I used to have this deep depression, and I was actually under medication, under psychiatrist medication, and I need to see psychiatrists. I need to have therapy and stuff. When I was that young, I was like 13, 12, 13 that time. and it builds up a wall in front of me that I couldn't see what's ahead of me, and all I can keep reflecting is on my past,
Mm.
how painful, how sad my life is and stuff, you know. But nothing changes until dance dance.
Mm.
So the moment I started to see dance videos, the moment I started seeing showdown, the moment I started to learn a bit or two from YouTube about dance, I start to see something's ahead of me. So the wall started to break down piece by piece,
Mm.
where I start to have that imagination that, oh, one day I want to be on the
Mm.
stage just like them. One day I want to be able to dance in front of a lot of people. So that is something that I can start to see in front of me, and it brings me to where I am right now.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a huge difference. Like
Yeah.
my mom wouldn't imagine that a kid that don't want to meet anyone else, afraid to talk to people. I'm even afraid to take orders, you know, in a coffee
Mm.
shop. I'm like, if my mom asked me, Daniel, can you please order this for me? I wouldn't like straight up stand up and go and take order. It's like that level.
Wow.
And now I've become a dance instructor where I speak in front of hundreds of students.
Wow.
So that is a really, really big change there.
Yeah. I think dance also builds our self confidence.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It builds your self-confidence. Yeah.
Mm.
If you keep
Because,
doing it.
yeah. Because I think of the exposure we get to the people, and
Yes,
like the people we talk, the stage, the how big is the stage and stuff. I think it will build
yes, yes.
confidence in us. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how much you want it lah. Because a lot of students have been asking like how can we overcome our fear, how can we
Mm.
overcome nervous anxiety if we want to go up to the stage or stuff, you know. But if you love dance so much, you will become very stubborn that you don't care. Yes,
Mm.
the first time, the second time, even the fifth, like the fifth time, or you've been doing it for 50 times, you will still get anxious, you will still get nervous. Depends on how big the stage is, and how big the crowd is. But you if you love it that much, you will just do it.
Yeah.
You will just do it, and the only way to overcome that is to do it every
Mm.
single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the desire is bigger than fear. Even though like we have fear, but our desire
Yeah,
is bigger.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's how, if
Yeah.
you go through that, that's how you build your confidence.
Mm. Right. Wow. Great advice. All right. So we move on to the next question. So last year we all knew what happened, the pandemic. So a lot of like dancers, like entertainment industry have been affected heavily. So
Yeah.
what is your opinion about that, about yourself? How did the pandemic affect like dancers and artists
I think the biggest effect is financially,
financially?
because
Mm.
yeah, because if we talk about dance industry, I want to talk about career wise and not hobby, because I don't think it affects anyone in the sense of hobby. But for those who really take dance seriously, who really take the event industry seriously as a career path, it affects financially, because Malaysia, all this while in Malaysia, it's a little bit of struggle for
Yep.
dancers, to be honest, for events, to be honest, because it is not like uh, a big thing to Malaysia.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it's already a struggle, but it's be getting better and better until MCO, everything went back down.
Mm.
So that is a little bit of it's kind of sad in that sense, financially, uh career wise, performance, events and stuff, you know. And it affects people. I think it affects physically, as in, yeah, we don't get to join competitions
Yep.
during this period of time. We don't get to cipher. We don't get to dance with our friends. We don't get to go to studio, dance with a lot of friends and stuff, you know. So that is the physical effect. But I think
Yep.
mentally, it if you love dance that much, it wouldn't affect you to love dance any less than right now, than before, you know.
Yep.
MCO MCO will not affect me to love dance less. Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm still dancing, and every single day during MCO, I still try to spend my time and dance and improve myself. I use the time to do that. Yes.
Mm. Well, yeah, a lot of dance event in Malaysia have been cancelled as well due to the
Yeah.
MCO. But do you feel like lonely training alone, like during the MCO?
I think for a lot of people, yes, but for me, I don't think so because I'm used to dance alone.
Ah,
I like
right.
I like my own personal space. So normally I dance alone. So
Mm.
since like years back, I started
Wow.
to
Yeah.
love to enjoy dancing alone too. So I think it's fine for me.
So starting, you also started dancing alone, is it?
Yeah, I came
Ah,
from Taipei, a small town. So
typing.
back in my town when I started dancing, like no one else is dancing.
Mm.
There's only few, like you can count with 10 fingers. So yeah, so it's like there's no one to lead,
Yep.
or there's no one like actually uh doing like organizing events monthly or weekly or anything. So
Hmm.
I gotta lead myself. I gotta dance. I gotta train myself alone. I spent 5 years back in my hometown to build up my foundation, to build up my technique, watch a lot, tons of videos from YouTube and get
Yep.
inspiration from it and just dance, man.
Yeah.
Just dance.
I think YouTube
Yeah,
is
because
I think YouTube is a great source from where we
yeah,
can learn and stuff. Like sometimes I
yeah,
will also watch and then slow it down or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have that strong interest in dance because before all of this, before dance, I was like around 10, 11. I'm already like a big fan of hip hop.
Mm.
I've been listening to Eminem. I've
Eminem.
been
Yep.
listening to a lot of rap music and stuff. So that's what makes me like dance so much when I first see it because it's so related. So yeah, I learned
Mm.
rap before I started dancing. I even tried to rap. I went memorize the lyrics.
Wow.
So yeah, so it is like I started from loving music,
Mm.
and then I found dance, and immediately boom,
Boom.
it gives me a very big impact
Yep.
on that. Yeah.
Wow. So for your like you are an instructor, right? So basically for your normal
Yes.
class, all has transferred online, is it?
Yeah, I'll have to go online during
Ah,
that period of time.
right. So
Yes.
what do you think is like the biggest struggle when teaching online compared to physical class
I think stamina.
seminar?
I can say stamina because um I can say that teaching online is much tiring
Mm.
compared to on ground because although people say, hey, teach online, you no need to travel to studios, you no need to run here and there. All you need to do is stay at your home and turn on your fan, set up and teach. But they don't understand that us as dancers, we actually need the vibe. We actually need people around us when we dance. So when we teach, if there's 50 students standing behind me, I wouldn't get that tired. Although if I got 5 classes back to back, I would be doing fine.
Yep.
But because there's no one else, like you're facing your laptop or your phone, you're teaching online, there's no one else behind you, you don't
Yep.
feel the energy from
Yeah,
the
the
students.
energy.
And yeah, most of them just off their cam and all you can see is alphabet. So it's like you're just you're just like teaching, and
Teaching alphabets.
you don't see anyone there most of the time.
Wow. So
Like I say,
it's
hello, any question? No, no one.
yeah, I think that's a big struggle because I think we don't feel the
Yeah,
energy, right? And we are
yeah,
afraid, and maybe I think you're afraid that your students can't catch up or
yeah.
don't
But it's a
understand. Yeah.
but it's still a good thing and a new
Mm.
skill to find
Yeah.
out that, oh, we can transfer this to online. Oh, even though online
Yeah.
we can actually learn some stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a new discovery, like I could
Yeah.
say that.
Nice. All right. So, on your opinion, what do you think about the Malaysia dance scene right now?
I think Malaysian dancing has been getting better in terms of the amount of people who are getting exposed to dance. I think dance is getting bigger. Like
Bigger.
there's a
Yeah.
lot. There's more students. Definitely,
Yep.
there's more students than before. Definitely, there's more people who are influenced to dance than before. I could say TikTok helps. I could say K-pop helps. I could say this helps and that helps. It all make people to start to learn dance even if they don't know.
Mhm.
So from there
Right.
only they will start to think that, oh, they want to learn dance better, and they will go to dance studios and learn. So definitely more people are involved in dance, are exposed to dance now compared to 10 years back or 5 years back. So the only thing I think that there's more dancers, but less dancer who really have the heart
Mhm.
to do this deeply.
Yeah.
Like I would say, it's very hard for me to find someone who who will like us back then, where we watch tons of YouTube videos and learn and practice and really deep into loving the art of dance itself, rather than just look good on social media, you know.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think it's a big growth that there's more dancers now, but we need more dancers who are really passionate, like really love dance. There's a big difference between like and love.
Love. Yep.
You can like dance and you do it for fun, but there's less people who actually love dance like how we do.
Yeah. Wow. I think yeah. Last time I also found out that there was a very less studio for me to
Yes,
learn
yes.
as well. But
Definitely
now,
now
yeah,
it's more
it's more, yeah,
opportunity.
it's more opportunity.
So don't do not ever take that for granted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct, right. And there's also like during MCO, there's also a lot of like online workshop and stuff. It's a good
Yeah.
exposure, I think. Yeah, for like we can
Yeah,
take
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, we can take
Definitely
like
easier access.
yeah,
You can even take classes from international
dancers.
instructors, you
Yeah,
know. So yeah, sometimes I just don't get like why that the studio and stuff, everything is so nice, but people nowadays give up way easier than
mm,
how we have to go through back in the days.
yeah. I think it was distraction. I think they get distracted easily. Maybe.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
think
so?
it's too easy. I think it's too easy to get.
Too easy to get. That they don't get.
When something too easy to get, that they don't appreciate it that much compared to us,
Hmm.
you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So I think we can move on. So, you are as an instructor, a dancer. How do you hope to bring up like the future generations of dancers in Malaysia? What do you think that you can do about it?
I believe that the only way to bring up the future generations is by education. And by education I mean like a proper education that everyone could accept. Like I think a lot of people love to stay raw as it is, like vulgarities,
Mm.
like
Yep.
stuff, you know, especially this kind of stuff. But we we have the responsibility to spread more on the better side.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
I think yeah, you gotta you want, if you want to spread this, you gotta show the good side, the
Yep.
best side
The best
of
side.
our culture, and not like you gotta educate the young ones well enough that more parents will trust us,
Mm.
that more parents will trust the culture,
Yep.
that more people will accept it. Yeah, we can't blame the the people who couldn't accept vulgarities. You get what I mean?
Mm. Yep.
Who couldn't
Correct.
accept the rawness that we have. So we gotta change this. And in terms of dance education wise, we gotta train them from young. We gotta teach them what we have to teach them, which is everything that is good. Yeah, because now we can definitely get kids to dance and improve way faster than how we improve, how much time we need to improve
Mm.
ourselves back then. So everything will be shortened and give them the key to improve, because kids in Malaysia so far, I've been seeing a lot of dance classes and the education system as well. Some might still think that kids couldn't learn what adults are learning in terms of dance level. So they will just think that, yeah, he's a kid, so we just teach them baby shark. You know what I mean? Like something
Yeah,
like that.
baby shark.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like something like that. But if you look at other countries like Japan, China, there's
yeah,
no such thing. You
yeah.
can
There's
have
no
a
such.
4 years old doing air flare. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
have a you can have a 6 years old popping dancer popping around the world winning competitions. So it's the maturity.
mm,
So
right.
in order to do that, we have to change the way we think,
Teach. Yeah.
because culture is a mindset. Some might say that, oh, it's a culture. Malaysia don't have this culture, that's why it's not
Mm,
that advanced. It's actually your mindset. So if we start from the young ones, we train them like how we train the adults, they will get to that level way even faster because they started from that young.
yeah. Correct. You started when you were 13, is it?
14, I would say
14.
14. Yeah,
Yeah,
13
but
I start watching.
yeah, but there are kids who like started to dance like 4, 5 years old today.
Yes, they're definitely
Yeah,
gonna go further than
yeah,
us, way further
right.
than us, and it will only get better.
Yep. Wow. So when during like the moment that you decide, oh, I'm going to do dance as your career, do your mom like reject that you pursuing this as your career? It's like, oh,
Yeah, I think
Daniel, you have to get a good job and stuff.
yeah,
Have you
I
ever?
think this is a struggle for a lot of people, not just me. Yeah, but I would say from my experience, I think that it makes sense if your parents doesn't allow you to, or like doubt you. It's
Mm,
it's okay, because they are worried. So for me, yes, my mom is the one who recommend me to dance. In the end, she's also the one who worries the most, because she thinks that, Daniel, you're a man.
mm,
In future, if you just got to dance, and how far can you
yep.
go and stuff.
Right.
So that's a worry, because a lot of people are not that exposed to the dance industry and doesn't understand how we earn, how we do this, how we do that. So you gotta, if you really love it and really like this, and you really want to make this hobby as your career, you have
Mm.
to be hardworking. you know Use your
Hard.
heart to
Yeah.
put it
Hard.
in and work it
Yep.
out. You can't just sitting down chilling all the time and just saying you want to do that and you want to do this, but you're not trying your best every single day to achieve that. So there's no result. Once
Yep.
anything that you do that you say you love, if there is no result, people doubt you, and it's normal. And you should you should be doing more, and
Mm.
you need to prove yourself in order to do what you love to do. So as
Yep.
long as you get to prove yourself, and you're earning a good you're earning well enough to take care of yourself, I don't think, yeah, there's any reason for anyone to stop you doing that.
Wow. Yeah. Because I think a lot of like parents are also worried. Like they'll say, "Oh,
Yeah,
how long you think you can dance? You will be
yeah,
old one day, right?"
yeah. But people don't get it,
Yeah.
because when we talk about dance, it's not just about dance, and it's not just about keep teaching until you are old, until you drop dead. It's a business. You can get this as a business, business, like running a studio works, running events works.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's still connected to dance in a lot of ways. It just depends on how you do it. There's nothing in this world that you cannot uh do as career, I believe. Yeah, it's just matter how are you going to do it.
Mm.
Like if playing games on YouTube works,
Yeah.
why not dance?
Yeah, even sleeping works.
Yeah, even
Right.
sleeping works now. Even sleeping can earn money.
My
Just
God.
forget to turn off your cam and then
Yeah.
you just sleep and live stream
Yeah.
on YouTube. You
My
earn. You
God.
earn
Yeah, you earn. And they earn like a lot, no?
a lot. Yeah. So in this, I
Yeah.
think in this modern world,
Yeah.
yeah,
Anything is
everything works.
possible. Yeah.
Everything works. Just make sure you do it the right way.
Yep.
Make sure you earn the right way. Yes. Keep loving what you do and don't give up. Don't
Right.
give up.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So out of all this, like your 10 years, 11 years of your journey, what do you think will be like the most memorable moment and like the toughest moment for you?
I would say every single moment is very. I remember every single moment. The moment I started dancing, like why I start, how I start, what I watch, every single YouTube videos that I came across, every people who I've met, every word that anyone tells me along the way. I remember everything clearly. But the most happiest moment I would say watching my students win competition. That
Right.
would be like I used to think that the moment I win competition is the happiest moment, but yeah, that was before. After I've been teaching and I watched my students win competition, and their parents came to hug them and say, congratulations to them. I feel like it's the best memory, one of the best
Wow.
memory in my whole dance journey. And the toughest one I would say, I wanted to say injuries, but I don't think injuries are the toughest
Yep.
moment that will make me think that I wanna give up or anything, because I in my whole dance journey I never thought of giving up. But there
Wow.
is the toughest stage, and the toughest stage is your own mindset. The
Mm.
toughest stage, I would say, expectation, the expectation state.
Yeah.
Like I used to expect too much, too much from myself, that I don't accept any weakness that I have. And I
Mm.
don't think anyone should be like that. And I think anyone, I think every single one will pass this stage, will reach this stage here. You just need to pass it. But that would be the hardest part in your entire dance journey, because during that time you don't accept yourself. You compare
Yeah. You
yourself
compare.
to other people. You compare yourself to people who have been dancing 20 years ahead
Yeah.
of you. So it don't works like that. So yeah, that during that period of time, even though if I win competitions, I'm still not satisfied with myself. Even if I'm at my whack moments, I still don't accept myself and stuff, until someone told me that, hey Daniel, dance is just like life. You have ups and downs. So accept yourself
Wow.
when you are down. It's okay. It's okay to be down. It's okay to have your bad moments. It's okay. So immediately that word hits me hard, and yeah, and I accept myself. So the moment I start to accept my weakness, I accept that it's okay. It's okay that
Right.
this round is whack. It's okay. The moment I
Mm.
think like that, that's where I start to improve very, 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 very fast, I think.
Yeah.
And in my mind, once your mind is improving, automatically your body follows.
Wow. Yeah. I think a lot of like dancers who are just started, like maybe 1, 2 year, they compare themselves with like those who are
Yeah,
been
yeah,
dancing
yeah.
10 years, 20
It
years
don't
of them. It doesn't
it
make
don't
sense,
it
right?
don't work like that. It
Yeah,
don't work
it
like
don't
that.
work like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think like it's because of that also a lot of people stop dancing, right?
Yeah. You compare yourself too much. You go and take classes and you want to compare to other classmates. You go join competitions. You want to compare to other people. You post a dance video on social media. You want to compare to other people who's been doing it and stuff. Like you compare your views to other people's views.
Mm.
You compare your likes to other people's likes, and that is not a healthy mindset. Like, I mean, if you have a competitive heart, it's good in the sense of, in terms of, you will keep on striving to improve, you will keep on striving to be better. Having a competitive mindset is okay, but not too much.
Mm.
But not too much that you will just
Yeah.
take anything it takes just to win and stuff, you know, it will like ruin your heart. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so you need to always come back to why you love dance and why you want to dance and what is the purpose of you
Wow. Yeah.
dancing, you know. Yeah, don't compare too much, and yeah, you got to put your heart into work and not just like push, you know. Because
Mm.
if you just keep on being hard working, like hard, and if you don't get your expectation, you will give up. You will be the easiest to give up. So if you put your heart, heart, into whatever you do, you won't give up because you know how much you love it.
Mm.
And that's the main point of all
Right.
of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we compare, we also like lose focus on why we started it, and we end up
Yeah,
like wanting to be like others, right?
yeah. It's not about the time also. It's not about how long you have been dancing. It's about how you think. If you don't have a good mindset, if you don't put your heart into it, all you do is practice, train, and wants to win. If you've been doing this for 10 years, you might still stay there. And someone who has been dancing for 3 years, they are ahead of you because they put their heart into it, their heart and soul into it. So time doesn't matter too. So it just depends on how much heart you put in.
Mm. Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a great one. All right. So this is the last session of our session today. So the last question is, what would be like your advice to those who just started dancing, maybe 1, 2 years? What would be your advice to them?
Yeah, I would say like what I said just now. Don't expect things to come too fast.
Mm.
Follow your own pace. Trust your own pace. Trust your time. Trust your work. Trust your heart, and love. Keep loving what you do. At the same time, I would say you have to lead yourself. You have to lead yourself.
Yeah.
For like don't wait for others to lead you. Even if you're taking classes, don't just wait for the teacher to give you instructions on what to do. You gotta lead yourself. Like back then, I don't have anyone to teach me, like literally don't have like a proper dance classes. There's only K-pop dance classes. So I gotta lead myself to what I want to learn. I gotta be like, today I wake up, I gotta be like, Daniel, you gotta do something. Let's practice a lot. Let's watch more videos and try to gain what you can gain from that and stuff. You know, gotta do that homework. And even for song, I gotta find like battle. So I gotta find in the comments. I gotta find here and there, find here and there. But nowadays, students be like, can I pass my pen drive to you to get all your songs? You get what I mean? But it's very it's so hard to find someone who will work as much as we are back then, where we really search songs from videos by videos. We look up to it. We buy some music and stuff. That's the effort. That's how much effort we used to put in. And yeah, you gotta lead yourself. You can't just dance once a week when you have your class. You know, you can't just take classes 4 times a month and just dance once a week and you expect a result from that. You got to work every single day. So every single day matters. Every single move matters. So yeah, that's
Oh.
my best advice for people who started dancing right now. You gotta lead yourself.
Mm. And I think one more also is patience,
Yeah, patience.
because yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
patience but not lazy.
yeah, patience but not
Yeah,
lazy.
patience but not lazy. I chill there. Yeah. It's okay. Be
Fam-
patient. 20
yeah,
years. It's okay. I'm patient.
I think patience is because like a lot of people like maybe who just started dancing like, or 5 months, 6 months, they wanna be like famous already, Then they
Yeah,
are
yeah,
not then
yeah.
they are not patient, I think, with the process, the whole process
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
journey.
If that's the case, then you're not loving the dance. You're loving fame. You're
Mm.
loving to be cool, to look cool and stuff, you know. Yeah, but it's normal that everyone started dancing because they think that dance is cool. they won't love dance right away when they join dance class. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Like takes time until you develop that love. At first, it was like think that it's cool, and then you start it. It's fine. Everyone does that.
Yep.
Everyone does that. Everyone started dancing because they think that it looks cool. So when they started along the way, they will start to like really love it, and they won't care about other things anymore.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
So to our audience, where can our audience find you? Like let's say they want to take up
Um,
dance class and stuff. Where can they find you?
I'm currently teaching in Uncommon Dance Studio, and there's a lot of other dance classes, other styles, any styles that you name off. Yeah, it's all there. And now we have two Uncommon Dance Studio branches. One in Puchong and one in Taipan. So
Yep.
you can come and hit us up anytime if you are really interested to learn about dance.
I will leave all the details in the description below, and you guys can
Yeah,
check out, yeah, including Daniel's Instagram, right? So you can look at his dancing video and stuff. All right, I think
yeah,
that's it. That's wrapped up for our whole podcast today. So thank you, Daniel, for being part of it.
yeah. Peace out.
Right, and guys, see you
Thanks.
guys in the next episode. Peace out.